So hello everyone and welcome back to some more of Dragonade's Origins here with Kide and Ruska. So let us head to camp, I'd say, and we can relax, sell some stuff, just see if there's anything new that we can chat.
Yep. A lot of tension around here.
You think so? Do you?
Know what I do to relieve tension?
I hesitate to wonder.
I polish the old weapon.
Really?
Yep. Give it a good shine with a dry rag, then with a little grease.
That's disgusting.
You're telling me you never gave your blade the old spit shine?
I think that's private.
Really? Sodding chantry and its rules. I like to do it right out in the open.
My
Where
god.
people can see you.
Yep.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, what are you talking about? That stuff that you were talking, Okran, the way you were talking about it, it can be understood in two ways. If you actually would be doing the one that I think Alistair was thinking about out in the open, now that just sounds indeed extremely bizarre. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Barakan, Mantina, Garal, Hrildan. No Garidian here, but
Bitch for an old man.
you don't accept my coins. Even if I would try to come and give you some coins, you wouldn't accept them, man. So don't you try. Don't you try.
Give me a moment.
Of course, Okran, I don't think you've been much on the upper world yet, upside. Sure, take your time.
By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
Have I gotten over that feeling? I think it passes, yeah. Yes, I remember that feeling, it passes.
Too bad. It's kind of like being drunk, but so much cheaper. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Yes, daylight. Daylight indeed, and yeah, too bad you would like to be feeling like this, a little bit drunk, with all that air up there, all the sky.
By winter's breath, I hear.
So it seems. I got a cousin in Ban Farron's army, too. Haven't heard if he's alive yet or not.
Probably not. Terran Logain carved through him like a hot knife, I hear.
That isn't good news. Poor sods.
Poor sots indeed. Alright, but the big question is, where to next? Well, I know where not next. As in, the elf location is definitely the one that I will go in last. So that is a place I will not be heading next. So I think we will go and try to help the Earl of Redcliffe and go for that Urn of Sacred Ashes, probably next. But I was also thinking that I would like to go and help Morrigan with her personal trouble with her mother. But on the other hand, it would be perfectly on the route if we went for the elf location. Not so much if we just go to the Urn of Ashes, Sacred Urn of Ashes. So I'm thinking about it a little bit still in that sense. But first and foremost, camping. Camping we shall do. Yay, stealth is guaranteed a critical hit on the first attack, provided the attack is successful. No one at least wanted to come and chat to me. What do you think, Shale? I want to know what you think. Do you think anything?
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me. My understanding is that it encountered the smith named Caradin, he who was responsible for the creation of the golems, that he had become a golem himself. What I do not know is what became of him. Why did he not return with it? I would have many questions for him.
I wish you could have been there, Shale. I wish you could have. I'm sorry. He killed himself.
He killed himself? I would doubt it, but no. I see it is telling the truth. May I ask what became of the Anvil of the Void, assuming that it too still existed?
It was destroyed as Scaradin won that.
Then it was no doubt for the best. With Caradin also goes any chance I might have had of finding answers on my past, I assume. Tell me, did it find out anything from Caradin? Anything at all about how I might have been made?
I do. Well, I don't know. Think that Shale wants to know, no, but I do think Shale should know. The anvil made golems from living souls.
Meaning that I was once a living creature? That seems highly unlikely, and more than a little insulting. Is it certain?
Yes. You were once squishy. Sad but true.
Was I forced into this? Or simply glad to abandon a frail body? And more importantly, who was I? I simply must know. I cannot help but believe that answers lie elsewhere in the deep roads. We must look.
Okay, I'm more than happy to help. Anywhere specific?
Yes, no, I don't know. If it can search the deep roads, I may remember something. If not, then I will have to wait.
A golem's memories. Aw, Shale disapproves. Seek clues to Shale's sister. Shale had asked you to explore the deep roads for clues to the golem's past. Alright, I guess we should do this then first and foremost though.
It speaks.
Alright, I guess we should go and at least visit there with Shale. So we could try to see where exactly we might need to go and stuff. You there, Sten.
What is your wish, Kadan?
Question?
I am hardly surprised. Very
Never
well.
mind. I think
As you wish.
I don't need to try to ask Sten questions, to be honest. Where is Okren? Ah, there he is. I can talk to him for sure. Well, let's go and talk to him first before I go and look into any gifts or anything of a sort.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why.
Why not? What's wrong, Okren?
Nothing. I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something?
Hornet in your eye? I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Are you sure you're fine with what happened with Pranka?
Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway.
Prize pool. I imagine she wasn't that crazy when she left.
Oh, you don't know her. She was cracked like a glass floor. Before she was a paragon, I mean. After that, she really fell apart. I mean, she leaves me and flits about with that water-dart Hespith. What's she got that I don't? Just the thought of the two of them together, kissing and licking and intertwined on the floor of the deep roads. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the tent for a moment. Excuse me.
Yeah, you rather would have liked to be able to see that, eh? Is that what it is? It seemed like that was what it was. That you really would have just liked to be able to see that. Them being together like that. Fine, Okram, fine.
Pull up a drink, Warden. Join me in my sodding hole.
Sodding hole? Something bothering you?
Nah, just tired is all. Did you want to talk about something?
Well, more about you.
What about?
How do you like the surface thus far?
It's sodding great. At first I was a little queasy with all that air, but there's just so much of it. No one has any idea who you are or what you're doing. And the ale. Oh, who'd have thought? Ale made with grain. Aye, the surface is great. It's like a big, bright world of filth without a ceiling. My kind of place. Hey, let's go find something to kill, huh? All this talk makes my hands twitchy.
Hmm.
You there. Hi, you.
Yes, me,
I've
Drunk
been
Okran.
watching you. Where can I get some sauce for that rump roast?
What are you talking about? What? Right here, you mad dwarven stallion. That's just. Okay, that's strange. Well, what would have been my response? What?
That's right. You've wiped your foot on the Ogren doormat of love.
My God.
Go and make yourself ready, woman. I'll be right there to see to it.
And then you just fall off. Sleep. Good. Okay, I guess that should be enough for one moment of talking when you already go and fall completely off. My God, Okran. Go sleep it off. Indeed, go just sleep it off. My God. Well, I guess I might as well give you some more ale. Because it seems like a good choice, right? He wasn't for the hangover.
By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift.
And then Wilhelm's special brew. This dark-colored ale gives off thick oaky smell. Swirling it in the tankard, you notice it take on an unexpected glow.
By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift.
And what about Ali King's flagon, a monument to the pot valiant in appropriately hammered gold. Lack of lid allows for a quick pour and, more importantly, refill. Never a stale brew when you facilitate its consumption. Sure.
That looks fine indeed.
I tried to look into the codex. I guess I should be reading about Okran and our party members a little bit later when we learn more about them, but let me just check. I don't think Morrigan has anything to say. We haven't gone and dealt with her mother as of yet anyway, so...
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions,
If I
are
did
you?
have something, Alright. I don't think there is anything that I really would have to talk. Wonder what this guy actually wants.
Orzammar has sent her best, Warden. It has been a long time since the Dwarven army has marched on the surface.
Indeed. Do you need anything?
Outfitting any army on short notice, there's always room for more gear. Gems would serve the most utility. The Middlestone, sapphires, and the like. We're dealing with many smaller foundries, and larger values might overwhelm.
Alright, sapphires and the like.
At your command, Warden. Orzammar's finest are eager to carve some history.
Keep them at the ready then.
Don't worry about that. You'll be running to keep up when we give the order.
Sure. To the dwarves. Give all sapphires then. Don't have that much, but I can give what I did happen to have. What about runes? Do I have anything? Novice runes, at least I can keep all. And let's give some more of the journeyman. I can use the expert and masters, no more journeymans.
We are better with every step you take.
You better.
What's on your mind?
Why do you think the spirits choose to help you?
I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there.
Alrighty. You must have been a strange child.
I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched.
Do spirits watch people like that?
I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word.
Alright, but maybe you are indeed the special one. I don't know if everyone would have something like that, just following them. You're very lucky.
There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them.
And also in your fight with Petra's demon.
I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me.
Well, I'm glad you think traveling with me is worthy of your time.
I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare her for the task that is yet before her. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger-wagging.
I can't wait for a finger whacking. Yay! I'll hold you to that promise then.
You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
Maybe. Maybe not. Lydia and I don't need to talk with, I'd say. What about
What say
Sevran? Care to answer some questions?
By all means.
So tell me about your adventures.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
Maybe. One can never tell with you elves. Well, that's kind of true. It's more difficult to tell when they're old and when they're not, or how old they are. One can never tell with you elves.
Oh, well, if a racist crack like that doesn't cajole me into telling a tale, then nothing will. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
Mage who had been meddling in politics. Meddling in politics how?
How should I know? I got the impression it involved sex, but then I get that impression about most everything. Odd, really.
Really?
As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
And she didn't try to kill you?
Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
So in that way, then she just got herself killed. Goodbye, returned to Antiva City. She slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage, broke her neck. So you didn't actually kill her?
Not actually, no. I was a bit unimpressed by the development at first. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
Yeah, well, to be honest, there wasn't foul play. She just freaking tripped. She killed herself. Yeah, well, the mage might not have been happier, but guess she was to blame. Except for the mage, but, well.
I suppose, but she was dead. She didn't need to be happy. It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
Does make sense. Well, I think in that sort of a profession it seems like a wise lesson to learn.
And one that not everyone learns, I'm sad to say. But that's enough tale spinning from me for the moment. Talking about the mage has made me a bit nostalgic, I'm afraid. Ah, the good old days.
Good old days. I need to find you your boots of uneven make one day still. Alrighty. So, Okran, are you over your drunkenness a little bit?
There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
And now you don't take your helmet off for some reason. What about?
You and I, we've... you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things?
Uh-huh. I didn't know actually if I can have a relationship, because you can't, I'm pretty certain you can't have a relationship with Okran for a certainty as an elf or a human, but I was very much unsure if you could have a relationship with Okran as a dwarf. But I'm kind of surprised too, though, especially because he's having even his helmet on. Is he shy or something about this now then all of a sudden? Or is it if it feels like? Take your time, what is it?
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
Okay, so I was thinking indeed that I don't think it is that, but it after all I have the choice of saying I love you too, so A girl you knew or a girl you knew?
What? Oh, you mean were we rutting? Oh, aye. After Bronca left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi. She was a fiery one. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down. See how she's been living.
Sure. Might as well. Did you cheated on Bronca? I don't know. Might have been before that. I don't know. What is she doing on the surface?
What? Why are you asking me? I didn't do anything. I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
There's something here you're not telling me though, Okran.
Ah, you suspicious sack of pebbles. You always have to think the worst of someone.
No, I don't. And here I thought we were friends, Okran.
Ah, you whipped out the knife, didn't you? Look, Felsi and me, we didn't leave things on the best of terms.
Uh-huh, go on.
Yeah, she was jealous of Bronca. Then she got to be controlling, and Ogren was meant to be free, you know what I mean? Anyway, she couldn't handle everyone wishing they could be with me. So she left. Honest truth.
Uh-huh. I don't even know what this means, but I don't believe you. I'll wait and hear her version of this. Makes sense, but not spew. Okay, sure. I am a dwarf. I'll say it. I'm not exactly sure what I mean by it, though.
Well, it's my side of the story. I don't give sod all what you believe. So, are we doing this or not?
Okay, so apparently that was a very bad choice. As in, again, that I wouldn't be believing him. But, well... Clean bad. You mean Lake Callahan? We can go there.
No, no, I think it was clean bad. I remember because I thought, yeah, that's right. Dirty good, clean bad. Yeah. But thanks for offering to take us there. You're a good friend, Warden. Now, what was it you wanted to say?
Well, I would like to ask some more questions, but yeah, I was thinking that I don't think that there was any romance options with him, but that did sound a little bit that would he be doing something like that, especially with the previous thing, which was very extremely strange situation. But okay, I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
And now you suddenly don't have your helmet on. You just, while you're talking about her, you had to have your helmet on for some weird reason. What is it like to be a warrior in Orzammar?
You get a sword or an axe, and are told to go out and defend your city. It's the best thing in the world. That is until you try to live in the city you saved.
What do you mean?
I mean, they train you to kill, teach you to harness your rage at the first noise you hear, then try to set 100 sodding rules about it. Like those provings. Ancestors show their favor through the strongest arm, right? So why so many rules saying how to fight and when you win and not to bloody kill? Killing's what swords are for.
Kinda true, but on the other hand, if you dwarves would just, or as we dwarves would just all the time kill each other in the provings, there would be a lot less of us. I see what you mean. I do understand, but on the other hand, if you think logically, then how long would there be anyone left?
You toss a nug to a deep stalker, you don't expect it not to eat the thing, right? This makes me cranky. Don't you have any other inane questions?
Well, do you miss Orzammar in any way?
What? Miss Orzammar? Are you mad, in addition to being ugly? They treated me like a puddle fly back there. I'm never going back.
In addition of being ugly? Oh, thanks. And that's fine. Well, you will probably return with me at some point to visit, but otherwise, sure.
Alright. Alright then.
Well, Okren approves +1 in the end, so I guess that's fine enough. In the end, indeed. Alright, let's see. Did we have any other gifts we need to be giving away? Diamonds we can't give away, which is sad. I'm not sure who would like that though. I do not know. Ah, I know at least who looks at this thing. You have a silver bar.
You have excellent taste.
Excellent. Then totem. Add silver symbol. Elegant gold disc suspended from a ribbon that bears the mark of Andras's flame. Black runestone. Silver sword of mercy. I don't know. I do not know who likes which of these things. I guess I give you this.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Well, you didn't really care for it, but sure. Very nice. Ancient map of the Imperium. I don't know. Moon is the best guess I would have for someone liking maps.
Most kind.
Didn't really care too much for such a thing though. When did not care. Sten at least likes me well enough already, so I don't have to be worrying about that too much. Friendly. Extremely so. Ben very friendly. Of course. What else can they be? I don't know what I would give to you. Then Alistair, friendly. Morrigan ain't really friendly, but... And of course Okren ain't friendly. You just joined us basically anyways. But at least you gave me a quest that I can try to go and do for you. Little bit major constitution. Well, that's cool. Still at least managed to get that one.
What say you?
Well, I guess I should sell at least some stuff first before ending, but I think that's the last thing we do
Something
in
you
this
need? I'm sure either my boy or I
episode.
can help you out.
And after that, we can then
Of
end.
course.
Actually,
Goodbye.
I could check the runes.
Enchantment?
Yeah.
Enchantment.
Let's have a peek. Lightning rune and journeyman lightning rune. I have all of these things. Marik's blade with you, of course. And then Okrenas the Knock Crusher. And Starfang actually has also quite a lot of stuff in it. Put for the moment at least. But yes, alrighty. Let's have a look first into Marik's blade. Can we have this in order? That would be nice. But I guess not exactly. I guess we could put something like this into here, maybe. Spell resistance. Let's have a look into Knock Crusher for Okrem. I think you could at least have something like this in here. Some extra resistance. Should I have spell resistance for you? I guess it could make sense. You're a dwarf, you can have some extra resistances. Guess you could have one of these and then have the Master Flame rune in that, and then I can have these things. Then the edge against the silver, well, against the darkspawn specifically. And sure, some frost room. Not too much, but something, I guess.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along. I'm sure you'll be pleased.
Yes, so pleased I shall be. Let's have a look. What shall we be getting rid of? At least those. Let's just get rid of that too. I don't need all of this goddamn stuff. Don't need it. Don't want it. More than happy to get rid of it. Let's buy some of this. Sure, I might as well just spend a little bit of extra cash to already have as much as I might want. I can have trap triggers too. Some more flasks just as a security. Don't remember how much I might have had it. I can get that. That shouldn't be too important. Sadly, no elf roots, but didn't really expect there to be elf roots. No matter if I would like there to be or not. I'm pretty sure Morrigan's, this one was pretty good. Electricity resistance and electricity damage, yeah. This is fire damage specifically, so you don't really use fire damage. So I don't think that's too needed. Of course, if I would want something like that someday or something, that's it. But don't think I'll be going for it. Is there something in here? This maybe. This, on the other hand, is ridiculously expensive, so... Do I really want to spend my cash for that? Not certain. Stamina regeneration in combat. That could be nice for someone. I guess I'll take it. Someone can at least equip it. Nah. Grandmaster Lightning Rune, sure, I'll buy that. So I can have the highest level for something. And I guess I could buy that. I have so much money that why not buy a couple of these sort of runes. Movement speed reduction. Sounds interesting enough. I guess I could buy the sapphires so I can go and get them there. To the dwarves. Anything else? I don't think so. Then I can just go on ahead and try to sell stuff. Well, I guess I can now buy this too, so that at least I can, so to speak, learn it with someone as a specialization, even if I definitely wouldn't be using it for myself, obviously enough. Then at least sell all the most unnecessary stuff out of here that is in no way important or interesting. Sure, let's just get rid of that. Yeah, we're not gonna be using anything like that. Yeah, not gonna use. Already said so. Close of diligence. Silk weave gloves. Don't think I'll need them. Nah. Massive armored boots, but they're just armored boots. Well, rock shield will be sold here. I guess I can check if anyone would like to have the Brangas shield, but maybe I should just take it into the storage or something. Alright, I think that's probably pretty good. I can get rid of these few things into here. And apparently the diamonds, because they don't want diamonds for whatever reason. Diamonds are not good enough. I don't need that either. Shipped, clear, clear, large clear. Flow of less lightning crystal, I guess I keep that one. Specifically from those. And then maybe I'll keep some of those. Maybe I shouldn't be keeping some of them, but maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I do have quite a few trap triggers even, if I could talk properly. I do have a huge amount of this acid flask that I definitely wouldn't think I would need. I guess I can take the few lyrium potions. Not really necessary, but fine, I'll take them. Well, I can't make one of these yet, so sure, I'll learn that. Just because of that. Poisons. And traps too. And traps known, so sure, I'll buy these just because, or some of them, for the reasons that I can use them for trap making them in the future. Yay, specialization, new one unlocked. But yeah, need slightly higher. Anyways, metal shards you didn't even have. I don't think so. That wouldn't be very useful. But I don't know, I kind of feel that we will go for Shell's quest slightly later for just the fact that if I would go into that right away, I wouldn't be able to go and visit the one person anyways, I don't think, who might have something for us. So maybe what we should do is go and visit into Lake Calenhad first, see if we can find the girl Ogren would like to go and find, maybe then go and deal with Flemet's hut situation here, and then maybe go back into here and deal with Shale. Maybe we can find even some elf roots on the way, so we could actually do the apothecary quest, as in help the herbalist with making that medicine. Not certain, maybe. I probably should also level up the people that have been standing about in here. Ogren apparently also got a level up, so sure. Well, you just have this level up, I guess. Nothing else, sure. Definitely won't give that to you. It doesn't fit you at all to be a Templar. Not at all. Okay, you at least have a lot more stuff here that you can do. Take some magic, take mostly willpower. And yeah, you can be better in the herbalism. Let's take staff focus and this one. That's cool. I think it's nice to have those for her. And then Sephron can level up. You do have more strength, so maybe I'll increase that more for you just because your cunning is so low. So now you can do more damage, and maybe I could actually equip something better for you. You can take more of that. Definitely take that one, and some passive at least. Start to work on that. The passive damages. Ben can level up. Have some more constitution. Shred. You can learn to shred enemies to pieces. Then Liliana. You have at least have some cunning, but not that much. I guess I'll improve your cunning just a little bit. Should I sure, let's take Ranger for you just so that I can see what it does, and at least it gives +1 Constitution, +5 to Nature Resistance, so it's somewhat maybe nice. You can have Survivalist in as a result as well. Sure, I'll take this. And mostly the bow is the one that you've been using though. So let's take the arrows lane at least. That's just overall nice to be able to evade attacks. So then I accidentally pressed the clear button. There. Stan can level up. Your strength will be extraordinary. Have some constitution. What in here? I don't really know. I don't want anything. I don't know what to take from those. Doesn't really make any... None of them makes really sense. You can at least become master of the two-handed. So that's nice. Shale with your level up. Sure, have some little bit of dexterity at least. Regeneration burst. Let's take that and... Sure. Shell gains additional bonuses to armor to resist the hostile spells. I have used this stuff to really, this thing here, so let's just upgrade this actually to the best. This aura thing. When we have been doing that, I have used it after all. And then there's just Spoon. Alrighty. I was also thinking indeed, considering I gave you a lot more strength. Sevran, that maybe you could use something a little bit different as a weapon. Maybe Topsider's Honor, that seems to be better than the weapons you have at the moment. And it was an elf that used the Topsider's Honor. But should I be using that then? Or maybe this one? It does still feel fitting to have you have at least one dagger, even if I could change and give you completely just... I guess I can give you the Helm of Honlead, even though it does feel a little bit strange for you, but... None of those really seem very fitting for you. I should have probably actually upgraded your armor first before I sold all of those. But on the other hand, I don't think they could be a huge improvement, but they would have been at least some improvement. Because a lot of people have pretty good sets, decent sets anyways. At least Vun I have been using more, so I've tried to give. Shale doesn't need anything new, have a great armor set, of course. Definitely. The Warden's Commander, yep. That is a very nice set. Of course, you don't have much here, but... So, who would like to have this anyways? Reduces hostility I like for myself and critical chance. Healing effects received. Did Okran have what? But that's only something that you can anyways use, so let's not go and change that for you. I guess Liliana can have it, sure. Even if it's nothing that special, but it's something at least. Alright, I guess that's okay then. And I gave you the bow of, yeah, Marjolaine's bow. That's the one that you have. You had the new weapons. Yeah, I guess that will be okay as it is. Alright, some of the level ups, but yeah, we'll have to see what we exactly will be doing then next, but I'll be ending the episode at least in here. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed some more Dragon Age Origins, even if this time around mostly just chatting and talking and selling and all of that. But I hope you enjoyed. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you for more next time around. So bye bye, see you then. To be continued with Kirarusha next time in Dragon Age.